Alright lads, so earlier today we did make a video reacting to the 6th anniversary trailer. Now it's time to break it down. I've had a couple hours to watch the trailer again and again for multiple hours, right? And I've also been looking at the comments of my last video, which I have turned into a video that will be out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, there's a lot of things to talk about, even for a 32-second clip like this. And at the same time, I'm going to be giving my prediction on who I think it is, even though it's quite obvious. I've been calling for this character multiple years, and I said beforehand, even if we get a trailer that doesn't even show signs of this character, I'm probably still going to be calling it, because at this point it's a meme, and it just needs to happen. In addition to that, I will be disproving some characters. Maybe there are lots of names being dished out there, and I think some of them are quite silly, right? No shade to anyone. Of course, any of you lads in the comments, no shade to you. It's all fun and games. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's, again, it doesn't really matter, right? It's all just to have fun. So, let's watch the trailer once more and talk about it, right? So this entire trailer just screams villain to me. It's not a hype thing, right? I mean, the trailer itself is hype, right? But the context of the trailer, it's not exciting, right? It's depressing, endlessly deepening. There's definitely a deeper meaning, no pun intended, meaning to or behind this trailer, right? Something that I'm not even sure if I clocked onto yet. In addition to that, the entire thing gives off a villain kind of vibe. You know, counting up from 2 all the way to 5. It's leading up. It's like this last 5 years have all been just in time for the 6 to show up. With a bunch of 6s going up to, a bit demonic. The song cuts out and then it shows the 6. And like a thump plays. And then right at the end, the anniversary text shows. So, obviously, I think it's Aizen. Now, one of the characters we need to address is Grimmjow, because that is a very likely candidate too. Besides the fact, you know, regardless of the character, 6 is being plastered all over this trailer, because of course it is. It's the 6th anniversary, right? We have a bunch of 6s. We have a bunch of 6s like back to back too, like almost demonic, like this right here, right? In addition to that, and this is potentially the biggest giveaway of the character, and I'm really hoping this isn't the case because it's kind of spoiling it too. The 6th anniversary logo is literally Grimmjow's Espada number, right? Yeah, sure, you can turn around and it's Aaroniero, yeah. But for the most part, this is literally Grimmjow's number. Now, what I'm hoping for, it's just an artistic choice because, haha, 6th anniversary, we have an Espada number 6, right? I don't think it is Grimmjow. Now, the main reason for this, and I did mention in my last video, it'd be a bit ridiculous. And I feel like if it is Grimmjow, KLab did a bad job at structuring their characters. Because why are we getting a new Grimmjow now, and then next month we're getting an anniversary Grimmjow? Like, it makes no sense. And if it is going to be anniversary Grimmjow, that would mean that it has to be an original design, because obviously we're not going to get another base from Grimmjow. We're not going to get a resurrection Grimmjow. That would make no sense when we're literally just getting a resurrection Grimmjow. We literally just got, you know, the base from Grimmjow last year. So, and it hasn't even been a year since its release, right? So it has to be, if it was to be Grimmjow, it would have to be an original design. And we've already received an original design for Grimmjow. Like, we have the Beyond Resurrection design. Are we going to get another one? Like, that's a bit repetitive. I wouldn't be too excited for that. I mean, I'm saying that now, but when I do see, I'll be screaming, I'll be excited, right? But I feel like if that was the case, they definitely could have just done something else. I know Anniversary Ichigo has 2 anniversary-esque forms, but that's the main character. Grimmjow isn't the main antagonist. So I wouldn't want him to get an original design. I wouldn't want to see an anniversary Grimmjow. No hate to the Grimmjow fans. Like, I actually very much like Grimmjow, but if we weren't getting a new Grimmjow in 2 days, I'd be way more excited for a Grimmjow right now. But that's not the case. We are getting a Grimmjow in a couple of days' time, and I wouldn't want to see a new Grimmjow so soon. If anything, they should have pushed back the Arena Grimmjow for like another 8 months and just released a new character instead. Maybe this Arena banner should have been 5th Fusion Aizen if we weren't going to get him for the anniversary. In addition to that, I see a lot of people mentioning the background. It is like, it's not ice for starters. I know a lot of people saying it's ice. This is not hinting at Toshiro. Like, come on, lads. I don't want to say think, right? But like, come on, lads. This entire trailer, right, screams a villain, if not a depressed Ichigo, right? This trailer isn't teasing Toshiro. It isn't teasing Soifon, Kaname, even Kenpachi. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's going to be, you know, funny to meme on. But in addition to that, I do want to point out, there is a list of characters that we have to try and guess from. Now, one of the characters going around right now is someone like Tensu Zangetsu. It's not him. He's not on the list, so it can't be him. A lot of people are saying maybe it's Gin. Maybe it's Shunsui. Those two characters, by the way, if you've forgotten, are receiving a Beyond Bankai version for Spirits Are With You. So we're not going to get them for the anniversary. Why would we get an original design for a character when we're going to be getting one later this year? It just doesn't make sense. So I don't think it's going to be... I mean, Toshiro doesn't have one, so... Toshiro, I guess, has a chance, but the trailer doesn't scream Toshiro, right? Byakuya, Gin... Nelio, Kenpachi, Soifon, Mayuri, Sergeant, Kaname, Retsu, all the other characters below, I just don't see happening. I know some people saying Shunsui too. Same case for him. He is getting a Beyond Bankai version. Are we really going to get a new Shunsui for the anniversary and then get a new one later on? I just don't see it happening. In addition to that, as far as the information that we know right now, we might only be getting one anniversary character. So I don't see characters like Shunsui, Jushiro, Yamamoto, Kisuke, Mayuri, Soifon, Kenpachi, Gin, Toshiro. I mean, I guess Toshiro could actually hold up an anniversary character, but I don't see them just getting an individual character by themselves. And it would be exciting, but it'd be more exciting if it was someone like this man right here. This man right here can definitely hold an anniversary if he's the only character. He can definitely be exciting with just him. And going back to the trailer again, the reason why I do think it is Aizen is this quote right here. I think it just kind of like describes Aizen endlessly deepening. I saw a few comments in my last video. Endlessly deepening could be a reference to him in Muken. It could be a reference to his power in general. Endlessly deepening. It's endlessly like trying to power up himself, evolve. I've seen some comments say the Japanese text can be read as like evolution, right? So there is a lot of things right now pointing to Aizen. But unfortunately, it's just that again, if this means nothing, it's going to be very annoying. Why is this, like, Grimmjow's number? Like, it would have to meet Grimmjow, right? I don't know. Like, if it isn't Grimmjow, this has just been the biggest bait ever, right? It's just been the biggest bait ever. But when it comes to Trailer 2, it just gives off a depressing vibe. And I don't get that vibe from Grimmjow. And that's why I'm saying that I don't think it is Grimmjow. Because, like, this doesn't give off a Grimmjow vibe. Like, Grimmjow isn't depressing. Again, unless we're getting an original design for Grimmjow that is depressing, then it'd be different. And I don't think I would have saw that coming. Because I don't see it coming. That's how it is. But also, like, I see some people saying, like, the text of the 6 is purple. I mean, you're not wrong, it is purple, but that's just kind of like a glitch effect. I don't think it really means anything, to be honest. And the one thing we need to keep in mind, too, is that sometimes they like to throw in a lot of hints that mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. If we go back to the 4th anniversary trailer, the glass shattered, and a lot of us, myself included, thought that meant Aizen, and it didn't. So, this being purple, I mean, it could mean something. At the same time, it could mean nothing. Going back to the text, too, it breaking, it could also mean something, but at the same time, it could literally mean nothing. So, who's surprised? I think it's going to be Anniversary Aizen. Who's surprised? I mean, I said beforehand that I was going to call Aizen, regardless of what we did get. But as far as the trailer goes, to me personally, it's only hinting at 4 characters. Ichigo, Grimmjow, Aaroniero, and Aizen. The trailer itself doesn't give off any Grimmjow vibes, so I don't think it's him. Ichigo, I don't think it's going to be him. If we're only getting one anniversary character, I think it's best to save it for another character, right? If there are 2 characters, then sure, we might be able to get another Ichigo. Aaroniero already received the character too. Same with Grimmjow. They already received the Beyond Resurrection characters. I don't see them getting another original form unless Caleb is setting up to get more original designs for the other Espadas, which again, I'll gladly take for Aaroniero if he does get one. So that's why I do believe it is going to be Aizen. I feel like it's the most likely option. It's about time. And this entire thing just... it gives off a god complex. You could read it as like it's kind of a funeral. It's a depressing song. But at the same time, this could be Aizen ascending. Maybe it's a 6 fusion Aizen. Maybe it's a different like original form for Aizen. I wouldn't say Bankai Aizen, but I can definitely see this being Aizen. And we are going to find out on the 18th. So I'm excited nonetheless. That is my prediction for today, lads. Breaking down this trailer to the best that I can. Kind of, right? Just talking about it. Give my prediction. I think it's Aizen. Let me know who you think it is in the comments below besides the ones. Obviously, it's not going to be Tensor. I don't see it being any of the characters getting Beyond Resurrections. I don't see it being Touch. I don't see it being any kind of hero type character. It can, to me personally, this can only be a villain. Because it's depressing, right? It's evil. It's melancholic, godlike complex, which quite frankly just fits Aizen's personality. And that's my prediction for today, lads. I think it's going to be Aizen. Let's go. Is this finally it? Are we finally getting Anniversary Aizen? Please, K-Lab. Because if it isn't, I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed. Whatever we get is hype, whether the character's OP, even if it's not even a tech character. People are fed up waiting for an Anniversary Aizen. We are fed up waiting for the 5th fusion Aizen. Even on the Japanese comments, people are calling Aizen. Right now, I think the 2 popular names going around is Grimmjow or Aizen. And most of the trailer is hinting at Aizen. The only thing really hinting at Grimmjow is this logo right here. Does that mean it's Grimmjow? Hopefully not, because that would be quite boring. Not like that, but like, it'd be quite boring in the sense of trying to guess who the character is. Why are we trying to guess the character when you're potentially spoiling it in the logo? I don't know. That being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.